Well, hey, Merry Christmas to you. I believe this might be one of the most important Christmas videos out there because I have felt strongly called by God to go through Luke 1:1 at least to the moment that Jesus is circumcised and go through his birth and really go through the truth of the Christmas story because, even Christians who talk about the Christmas story, there's so many aspects of it that they just have wrong. Mostly because of media and images and, things we've all really been taught our whole lives. And honestly, I'm just going to get started, and I don't really know if I'm just going to go through the whole thing in one fell swoop or if I'll break this up into a few different ones. But I know that I need to get through it all before we get to the end of Christmas Day, which is tomorrow. It's Christmas Eve morning right now. So I'm just going to start digging. I think this is incredibly important. This is the greatest thing that God did for us, period. The birth of Jesus redeemed mankind. And when I really became a Christian, when I really did, the moment, I believed, but the moment I actually said, okay, he is Lord of my life now. When that happened was because there was one day I was a single father of one child and a daughter. And I was just thinking about what is that to give the life of your only child to somebody, to redeem somebody else's life. And I realized that there's nobody on the planet I love that much. More so, I'd probably try to take somebody's life to save hers. And I just was overwhelmed in that moment of that kind of love. Like, I don't even understand it. It's so much love that I don't even understand it. And that's in that moment, everything changed in my life. And that's why this, according to me, and really should be according to mankind, is the greatest thing he ever did. Laying his life on the cross is one thing, but he knew in this moment that he was born, if you're born a human, you're gonna suffer, period. Some people more than others. Some people go a long time without suffering, but it's coming to everybody. So just being born was that thing. And so this is the most important thing. And it's important we understand what really happened. So I'm just going to start digging. Luke 1:1. Inasmuch as many have taken in hand to set in order a narrative of those things which are most surely believed among us, just as those who from the beginning were eyewitnesses and ministers of the word delivered them to us. It seemed God to me also, having had perfect understanding of all things from the very first, to write to you an orderly account, most excellent Theophilus, that you may know that the certainty of those things in which you were instructed. And that's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. So many people, they read this and they're like, okay, no, let's go on to the next thing. It's very, very important you understand exactly how it played out. God had a plan from the moment that Adam and Eve sinned and sin and death entered the world. God had a plan to redeem mankind, and he had a plan to then establish a kingdom, a literal, not a figurative kingdom on earth, but a literal kingdom on earth as it is in heaven, with Jesus literally sitting on the throne, as we see in Revelation at the very end of this book. The entire book is about this thing. So it's extremely important that we understand exactly what happened. Extremely important. It's not something that we can just assume or think we understand or any of that. It's very, very important that we fully understand what is taking place in this Christmas story. It's not just, oh, here's why we give gifts and decorate trees. That's not what this is. This is the redemption of mankind. From the beginning of this book to the very end of it is about the coming of a kingdom on earth as it is in heaven. The advancement of that kingdom, and everything we see in Genesis to Revelation is showing how that kingdom is advancing on earth as it is in heaven. And the only way to establish that kingdom on earth and have mankind around with you while you're on earth is to redeem them. It's the redemption of mankind that establishes that kingdom, that populates that kingdom. So I think I'm going to stop there on this episode because, again, I don't know what I'm doing. I just know I have to do it and I have to get through. I just think maybe we just piece this apart. I'm just going to keep going, though. When you're done with this video, there'll be another one that comes out in a few hours. I'm just going to keep rolling as I sit here until I get to the end. I'm just going to break it up, I think, into different videos because I think it's important we kind of say, let's focus on why it's important that this all happened. And then let's focus on the next thing that happened and the next thing that happened. That way we can fully grasp what it is that God did for us. So much love in that that I don't even understand that much love. I don't get it.